Really talk a lot on videos. I usually just like to work out and everything, but I want to just come real quick and just give a little video about how to build like a really nice gym for cheap. Because one of the things I always hear people always tell me is, oh Billy, I like your gym, you have such a nice gym. And I'm like, it's literally just my backyard and some things I got from Amazon. But you know what I've done is since we've been out of the gym all these months, I know it's open now, but there are some people out there who don't want to go back, and people like me, I don't want to go back. So you know, there's just some things I noticed that the gym doesn't provide for me. And over those last few months when I wasn't, you know, at Blink all the time, you know, I was here, I got to focus on the movements that I wanted to focus on. I got to get the equipment that I wanted. Like, you know, when was the last time you went in the gym and you saw that they had all this specialized equipment, you know, the MMA equipment, everything, you know, you just have the standard equipment. So anyway, long story short, I have five things that when I knew I had to get my own gym in order when the gym's closed, I said, okay, I have to get the gym in order quickly. I only have a little bit of equipment. There's 5 things I know I need to have. So I'm going to just go over them really quickly. So the first one was going to be something like a body weight station, because I knew the first thing I was going to be without weights. So I said, all right, first easiest thing, boom, pull-ups, push-ups, dips. So the first thing I got was body weight station. Now, of course, you don't need a body weight station for push-ups, but you know, it's, you know, there's times like this when I was like, okay, let's just think outside the box. You know, like, for example, like when was the last time, you know, you remember these? When's the last time you saw these in a gym or anywhere? You know, like about like maybe 15, 20 years ago, these things were really popping, like the infomercials, the push-up with the circles, you know, it's so cool and everything. So my brother had these under his bed, you know, just pull them out again because, you know, it's time to start getting creative. You got to figure out how to make your own gym. These, you could probably still get these for like 20 bucks, but I already had these under the bed. So you got these. This thing here is popular now. You know, I got this here. This is just so you can change your grips and your push-ups. And then you can get yourself a pull-up station. You can get the pull-up bar that just goes in your doorway. And those things, you know, like the most expensive one I've seen might have been 40 bucks. You know, it comes with the attachments and things like that. So that was like the number one thing I knew I had to have, was something to work with body weight. So push-ups, dips, and pull-ups. And now, you know, all those months I was at the gym, I could deadlift 300 pounds, but I couldn't do a pull-up. And now I can do, you know, 7 pull-ups. Oh, 7! I can do 7 pull-ups, but still I wasn't able to do any. So I got to focus on body weight. So that was one of the wonderful advantages of like having your own home space and your own customized equipment for the things that you really want to work on, you know. So that's number 1. Now let's look at number 2. Number 2. Keep going on. All right. So for number 2, I knew that when the gyms were closed, I'm like, there goes the treadmill, there goes the elliptical, there goes the rowing machine. So I got to get my cardio in order. And I'm not like a big fan of just like running, you know, around the block or anything like that in the street. You know, I'll do it in the gym, but not outside. So first thing I said, I need to get jump rope. So, as you all know, I have the, still can't pronounce it, heavy rope. So I went and got a heavy rope. And then I decided, again, thinking outside the box, I said, what else can I start doing for cardio? So I decided to start doing HIIT. Yeah, so HIIT. So I started to do HIIT. So I got some of these speed hurdles. So I laid them on the ground. And, you know, I run over the hurdles. And I do like 30-second bursts. And that's actually started working out for me better than just being on the treadmill, being on, you know, the bike. I got boxing, started boxing. So, you know, just hitting the back for 30 seconds, rest, hit the back 30 seconds, do some hurdles. You know, mix it up. It's so much better being outside the gym. But anyway, that was number 2. Now, number 3. Okay, so for me, number 3 is going to have to be stability. It had to be stability. I train at the gym. They use, you know, the Bosu ball, and I like to train on one leg and things like that. But without the Bosu ball, that thing is $100 and something. I'm like, no. So what I have here is like a little half foam roll. So I just had this in my, like you see, it's all like worn. I had this for years. Pulled it out, started using this. So I've noticed also, again, the increase in my single leg strength. Since I've been out of the gym, I've been working on things that are specific for me. You're never going to see something like this in the gym. I started doing a lot more work just on single leg. You know, I had to get creative. I didn't have all these machines and apparatus around, so I had to get creative. So I started doing my lifts and my deadlifts and my squats on single leg. And again, you know, got much stronger. I feel a lot better now. So yeah, number 3, stability. What comes after number 3? 4. This is pretty obvious though. Okay, but for me, of course, number 4 had to be cables. So now I'm in my home gym. I do not have that giant cable cross machine where I can do, you know, the cables and the you know, bicep curls and the face pulls. I don't have the machine anymore. But what we do have are resistance bands. We do have something we can anchor them to. So I said, all right, we're gonna have to replace that. Once again, 20 bucks, Amazon.com. They should pay me because I'm doing a lot of free advertising for them. But got the big long ones, that's what she said. I got the green ones, the red, blue, all different colors. Got the skinnier ones, so you know, hook them on, you can do your warm-ups. Also, my favorite replacement for cables has been the TRX system. This here, upper body, lower body, core, push, pull, everything. Just please make sure you anchor it to something secure. So this here, I've got it hooked up to my house, not to the squat rack. Even if I anchor it down, I still prefer to have it anchored to something safe. So you might want to drill the little hook into your, you know, ceiling or into the wall, but I have this hooked onto my house. Make sure you anchor your TRX safely, please. But yeah, so I'll demonstrate this too. This is replacement for your cables, okay? So number 4, actually, I'm skipping ahead. Number 4 was the cables, and obviously we are up to number 5. 5, it's such a beautiful number, 5. All right, so for number 5, obviously, strength training and power training. So when you are in a situation like we were just, you know, a few months ago, and some of us still are, where we don't have weights and big barbells and things like that. We can't deadlift. Oh my God, I couldn't deadlift, I couldn't squat. What am I gonna do? So old school, you know, power, obviously, I went and got a medicine ball. You know, the object of power is to be moving something light really fast and as quickly as possible, you know, so got a little medicine ball, Amazon.com. And one of the biggest things that, you know, sometimes, you know, I can think outside the box, but even outside the box, I need dumbbells. So as most people know, lately, you cannot find a dumbbell, a barbell online, like especially the 2-inch barbell, like the 65-inch 2-inch barbell is $300. Somebody's selling it out their basement for like $400. And, you know, one weight plate is $200. So it's like, it was very hard, you know, to try to find something to replace the traditional barbell, which, you know, we, you know, at the end of the day are going to need for certain things. So what I did was I looked at Amazon, and one thing that people weren't looking at were the 1-inch barbells. There are a lot of 1-inch barbells online. Now, the only thing, 1-inch barbell can't hold that much weight. So you're not going to be able to load this plate up with like 3 45s. You're not going to be able to do that on this thing here. It's going to snap in half. But, you know, it's still better than nothing. And these are still cheap. And, you know, you can still get plates for them. They have the dumbbell variation. This was $14. Now you put 2 10s on this, you got a 20. You put 2 5s on it, you got a 10. Obviously, you know math. So yeah, take a look at the 1-inch variation. Is gonna be surprised, you know, like there's even I got the curl bar, the easy curl bar, but there's gonna be longer ones. That's what she said. There's gonna be the longer one there, and it's, you know, it's available, but you can't find a 2-inch bar. So if you're looking for that for your home gym, like I was, and it took me a long time, and I just thought, so, you know, maybe let me look at the 1-inch. And I've been enjoying this one very, very much. There's also sandbags. I got a couple of sandbags. You can fill them with the sand or like old clothes and cloth, things like that. You can do your flips, you can do your bend over row, deadlift squat, whatever you want, you know. So that was number 5. Now, guess what? I have a bonus. I have a bonus. I have a bonus. What's the bonus? We're not going to call it number 6. We're going to call it the bonus. Okay, so what is the bonus? The bonus of having your own home gym, obviously, besides having the privacy and the 24/7 access, is that, you know, I was able to decide to learn new sports. So over this time and continuing, I've been learning MMA, I've been learning boxing, and here is my favorite thing. I've been learning steel mace flow. So I'll probably do a separate video just talking about how, you see, I can't even stop doing it, how much I just absolutely love this. So I've used this time, you know, training on my own to like learn new things and to do different things. Like I've been doing track and field. I've been, like I said, MMA. So I'm starting getting into a little wrestling. I want to actually learn karate. Just explore. There's so much more to fitness than just the dumbbells and the powerlifting, the deadlift, and the benches. Those are great, but there's so much more. So like, anyway, that's the bonus. But I guess that's a metaphor. It is a bonus because I got to learn something new and exciting. It's pretty cool. So so those are my 5 must-haves for my home gym. Now, of course, yours probably have a little different, but I think what I've described pretty much are like the standard motive operas. Was that the right word? I don't know, but I think what I've described pretty much was the main things that you're going to need just to condition, strength, endurance, flexibility, core, the usual, and cardio. But so those are my 5 plus the bonus. And I'm Billie Jean. I'm in the trap. You know what this is. You know who I am. See you later. More cause you want. It's more than the stunt. Down kick flows. More broad than this blunt. Push if you want. Fun. Different sales. More of yours in the front. That's Ace. What the fuck they want, man?